Hello! In this video, we are going to configure DHCP server on server core using PowerShell, of course. The tasks that we will do are exactly the same as the ones from the previous video. We are going to install the DHCP server role, of course. Then we are going to authorize the DHCP server in Active Directory, create the scope, and configure the dynamic DNS update credentials. And as for the scope settings, we will do a split scope design. So we made one scope in the previous video, and we will make a totally separate one in this video in the same IP range. This one will be from 71 to 90. The two DHCP servers do not know of one or the other, and the first one that will give an IP address to a client, that is the one that the client chooses. So this is how split scope works basically. Let's go ahead and configure DHCP. This is the code that we will use, not that much. And the first command that we have to run, of course, is the one to install the role. The role installation will not take too long. After we have the role ready, let's authorize the server. And in case your DHCP server is running on a domain controller, which I do not recommend, you can run this command directly. Okay, now it's authorized. And we get to the interesting part. These two commands will create and configure our scope. The first one will create the scope with the start and end IP address for the range, which is not correct. Now it's correct. With the subnet mask, of course the scope name, and the list duration, which is 8 hours. This is the days, hours, minutes and seconds. The scope is created. And now we have also to add different options to the scope, like DNS servers, the default gateway, and of course the domain name. Also you can add other options. And last but not least, we have to set a credential for the dynamic update user. So first let's create a variable that will hold our credential. And here you have to enter the user that we created for the dynamic update. Of course, the user is in a domain. And we are done. I want to also show you something on the other domain controller. So I'm logged on labdc01. Let's open Server Manager. Wait for it to load up. And if you noticed here, we saw this already the last time we configured DHCP. This notification is from the second domain controller, and I think it's a bug. If you authorize the server, even though it is authorized, this will still appear in Server Manager, either on the server or if you manage it remotely. Let's make it disappear, and to do that I will have to reauthorize it, or just say that I don't want to because it's already done. And let's quickly check the DHCP MMC console. We have labdc01 as a managed server. Let's manage another authorized server. And we have labdc02. Here you go, the scope is created and the options are set. Hey everyone, thanks a lot for watching. If you found the video at least a little useful, please like, share and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Thank you again and see you in the next one.